Well, here it is, folks. Indie Showcase Summer 2017. I have no idea if they're going to show us like newer stuff, show us older stuff, or anything in between, like from Gamescom or anything like that, but I always like Nintendo Directs, so yeah, this one shouldn't be any different. Like, honestly, it really shouldn't. As it's starting soon, got my little timer on and whatnot, so let's hope that there's going to be a nice little bit of surprises here. Because unfortunately, Platonic isn't going to show anything, which is kind of sad. Like, I really wish so. I really wish there was like something that was shown, but I don't know. Like last time that I did this kind of thing, we got like a war groove, and that was like Advance Wars on medieval times. That was just the coolest thing ever. So I'm hoping we get something like really similar or something like that. That's just like kind of cool. But yeah, let's start though, yeah. I always get antsy whenever there's like the time countdown and everything. Just like, I'm not sure it's going to start. What if it doesn't start? That's a scary bit. What if it doesn't start? Is it gonna go? I'm tuning in. It should be 10, right? Is it not? Is my clock wrong? Come on. Oh no, it's not 10 yet. I gotta look on my actual phone instead of my watch. My watch is like 10 something or other. I was jumping with a gun. God dang it. Okay. Yeah? There it is. Yay! It's starting, everybody. Shh. Hey, Super Meat Boy's here! It's about time.
This is Meat Boy.
Hey.
This is Bandage Girl.
It's alright.
And this, well, this is Nugget.
Ugh.
Their little bundle of joy.
Wait, what?
Aww.
Are we getting a sequel?
This is Dr. Fetus.
Hey.
He's not a real doctor.
What? Really?
One day, while our heroes were enjoying life,
are we actually getting a sequel here?
Fetus attacked them.
I love how unexpectedly violent it is.
Nugget.
Not Nugget. Wait, is Nugget?
When our heroes came to, and couldn't find Nugget,
Poor Nuggies.
they knew what they had to do.
Oh my god. Oh, you can attack now. Oh snap. Oh, things are getting brutal here. And you can slide. Oh no, we're gonna do the dreaded slide, jump. I bet you anything that's gonna happen. Just like in Mega Man 8. This is looking fantastical though. Super Meat Boy Forever coming 2018. This is crazy, dude.
Hey folks, I'm Damon Baker, the penultimate boss of the Publisher and Developer Relations
In
team
final
at
form.
Nintendo of America. This is my final form, and that was
I
Super
thought
Meat Boy
so.
Forever, the beefy sequel to the beloved game that gave Team Meat an awesome anagram for a name. Like the original Super Meat Boy game, you'll find your meaty self leaping off walls, dodging buzzsaws, and doing other things that'll make you feel alive
And it's
by
on a-
almost killing you.
Here I was just
Only
expecting the
this
regular
time,
one.
the fun never has to end, literally. Levels get harder each time you beat them. Keeping things fresh is ground beef and cling wrap.
No,
And
I
an
don't want
updated
that.
control scheme, new ranking system, and daily challenges will keep you coming back for more. Super Meat Boy Forever will make its debut on Nintendo Switch next year.
You know, oddly enough, this game has reminded me a lot of Rain
Games
Man.
like Super Meat Boy Forever remind us that there are some things you just can't find in other art forms. And what better representation of that than to film here at MOPOP, the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle. This amazing museum not only embodies the influence that games, music, TV, and movies have brought to the world, but it will also be the setting of our annual Nindies at Night event on August 31st.
Oh,
which kicks
nice.
off PAX West with an open to the public event not to be missed. We'll be live streaming from the event, so if you don't have a chance to visit us here in Seattle, be sure to tune in for developer interviews, gameplay reviews.
By the way, low-key, I
and
love
maybe
how
even
they
an
showed the
announcement
Shantae
or
t-shirt.
two from our partners. And speaking of announcements, we have a metric ton in store for you. From expertly crafted retro-style games to experimental titles on the cutting edge of the indie games industry.
I'm seeing new stuff.
Today, you're going to see a bit of both.
A lot of really good
everything
stuff.
in between. First, let's see what's next for the 8-bit world of Shovel Knight. King Knight's Royal Adventure is the final campaign in Yacht Club's Shovel Knight Treasure Trove saga, and it's bigger and grander than ever. In the Gilded Goon Zone prequel, travel through 4 new worlds and more than 30 all-new courses on a mission to best the 3 kings. Discover how King Knight ascended to the throne and became one of the Order of No Quarter in this quirky quest. Collect new weapons, armors, and abilities to look your dandiest as you pummel your foes with your signature bashes.
I am really happy that Shovel Knight is
glamorous adventure.
It's really just trying to like make itself like a different
mind by
game each time now. And I honestly feel like it harkens back to Mega Man.
Shovel Knight King of Cards
like,
in early 2018. Now let's take a look at our next game, which should bring back some fond memories for anyone who has ever loved a game so much your mom had to hide it from you. Mom Hid My Game may seem like a simple seek and find game about seeking and finding a game, and, well, it is.
Oh my god.
You've really got to push your imagination to solve each stage. Both the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS versions will include some exclusive stages when it launches later this year. And in the end, you may just learn to see all the fun hiding around you in everyday life. Maybe.
Legit, that's the weirdest concept, and yet it relates so close to home.
Switch library.
Like literal home.
Role-playing is almost always about knights hitting monsters with swords and arrows, and you know, that's great. But how about an RPG where your weapon of choice is a set of clubs? Golf clubs, that is. Enter Golf Story, a massive journey through the wild world of golf, where each new area you visit contains new courses, towns, locals, and secrets to aim for.
This looks really
cool. This sporting saga has a dramatic story with a diverse cast of characters to meet, challenges to beat, upgrades to earn,
this
and
looks
equipment
really
to
cool.
Not to mention disc golf, mini golf, and drone flights.
I love like golf in the mini golf sense of form, and like having this as like an RPG is kind of like
with all these announcements,
like Mario Golf
maybe
too.
You need a little break. Breakbeat, that is.
Break it down now.
Right, okay.
Oh, come on!
I admit it, I got carried away there, but once
I was getting my groove on
from the folks at Merge Media, you'll feel the same way. Check it out for yourself.
He should have continued to beatbox. I'm mad at that.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who left these kids on the floor? Noogie. Scribbles? I like scribbles. Olive? Saboya? What does that mean? I don't understand. 6 Dance Freestyle. So is this their like Just Dance, their Dance Central, as it were? Nintendo Switch is like Dance Central. I'm liking this like sketch vibe that's doing here. Like honestly, I really do. It's very unique, and I hope they stick with the style, and it's not just like, oh, it's like concept art and like that. I really hope they keep the sketch style. It looks really nice, and it makes the game so much different in comparison to other like dancing games. It feels like a like mini game, honestly. Like not mini game, but you know, like it's in the same kind of style essentially. I just wish they picked the kids off the floor. That's all.
This rhythm-based action game will give you the expressive control you need to feel the funk and find your style. In a series of breakdance sessions, you'll bust out some fresh moves, earn respect, and recruit a diverse set of dancers as you reach new locations. Play the way you like in single or multiplayer modes with either traditional controls or touchscreen gestures. Amazing hand-drawn visuals by indie creator JONJON and a soundtrack by the one and only Kid Koala make this a must-have title when the game launches first on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Yeah, it's launching first on Nintendo.
Many of us have fond memories of destroying enemies and tokens during the arcade scene of the 80s and the 90s. But now, Wulver is bringing back that beat-em-up list.
Oh, okay,
no
beat 'em up.
Required.
I was thinking shmup.
The hand-drawn art lends to the cinematic nature, steeped in the deepest lore of Britannia, depicting real people and places from ancient Britain. You and a friend can bring beautiful vengeance on your enemies as you travel from torchlit woodlands to Roman forts. Wulver will storm the Nintendo eShop this September when it launches
It's like that
first
one
on
movie,
Nintendo Switch.
Highlander or something.
You don't have to be an architect to flex your engineering muscles in Polybridge, the bridge building simulator that proves it's just as fun to fix things up as it is to watch them fall to pieces.
Oh, I've seen this game
levels
before,
and
like
hours
as like
of
some sort of
physics-based
meme and
puzzle
such.
solving, will gear you up to jump in the sandbox and create your own incredible bridges.
I mean, I'm probably
puzzle
not going to
levels,
get
and
it, but
absurdities
it's
to
definitely
show
one of
your
those
friends.
things that look really
I
fun
can't
and
wait
interesting.
to see what you mad geniuses come up with when it launches this holiday
Like,
on
that's-
Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive.
It's a console exclusive, eh? Wow.
Up next, our friends at Cardboard Computer and Annapurna Interactive are pleased to introduce you to a magical realist adventure game about a secret highway in the caves beneath Kentucky. Check it out.
Secret highway? What is... Ooh, nice art style. Gotta love that little bit. I had no idea what this is.
We're
Cool, I
excited
guess.
to announce that Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Your TV.
Including the debut of the long-awaited fifth and final act of the series. In this episodic tale,
what?
an antique furniture delivery man trying to make his small shop's last delivery gets lost along the way and meets a haunted TV repairwoman, a young boy and his giant eagle brother, a pair of robot musicians, and dozens of other characters.
This sounds like
Together,
Death of the
they
Salesman,
explore
but
the
like
nocturnal
cranked up to
highways
like the
and country
10th
roads of
degree,
Kentucky, the storied
and
Echo
way
River
more
by
supernatural
ferry,
than
and the
that
mysterious
the
Route
book
Zero,
ever
the
was.
secret highway that runs through
And that was like one of my favorite books.
Kentucky Route Zero TV
It just feels
edition,
like a guy
which
is like
includes
down and
all
out, just
5
like,
acts
God,
and
I don't need this
interludes,
today.
launches on Nintendo Switch
I'm not a piece of
early
fruit.
next year. Earth Atlantis is digital proof that side-scrolling shooters can be more than a blast from the past. They can also offer a startling look into the future, one where an impending disaster called the Great Climate Shift of the 21st century covered 96% of the Earth.
Wait, is it
with
getting
merciless
political
water.
with climate change here? Is
As
that
one
what
of
you're
the
trying to tell
last
me?
survivors of humanity,
No,
you must
don't kill a
explore this
turtle!
new underwater world and hunt down monstrous
And
creature machine
whale?
hybrids.
Oh,
Multiple
God.
ships with special weapons and
This is a
power-up
weird shmup.
system
Like, it
will bring the
really
fight to
is.
the ocean floor.
I mean,
And
I'm not
Earth
really into
Atlantis
shmups,
launches
but
first on Nintendo Switch this
it's
fall.
definitely got its own style for show. Earth
Next up,
Atlantis.
the debut game from Digital Continue,
so many games I gotta
founded by
play.
industry veteran Joe Turngali, executive producer of Scribblenauts, Lock's Quest, and Drawn to Life. It's called Next Up Hero.
This looks
and
like
it's a
Bastion.
community-driven online action game where everybody dies, but the fighting spirit lives on. When one hero
Looks like
falls,
Bastion.
an echo is left behind, and the next hero can revive them as an AI companion. As a result, you'll take turns fighting and dying beside your friends until entire armies fall before you. Choose from 9 heroes and wield everything from swords to rockets to bongo
So
drums.
it's kind of like that
When the
one
game
other
launches on
game,
Nintendo Switch in
roguelike I
early
want to say, or
2018,
something like that.
complete with a
The
Joy-Con
game where you always have a
co-op.
handicap of some sort. And then,
In our first Nindie
Mixed with
showcase last
Bastion.
February, we had the privilege of debuting SteamWorld Dig 2.
hey!
There was one dirty little secret we left buried deep below the earth.
It's that
When
game
the
I
heck
did.
can we
I
play
had
it?
no idea about.
Perhaps this
Like,
new
honestly.
trailer from Image and Form will help.
I still need to actually play SteamWorld, to be fair and honest, but I still don't really know it. Like, I mean, like, it's not that the art style doesn't look good or anything, or the game doesn't look good. It does, actually. It's just a matter of just, I don't have the time or most.
She dug up more than she bargained for. The caves. The companions. The upgrades.
It's looking fancy, though. It really is.
The dangers. SteamWorld Dig 2. A first of its kind game.
What's with the mouth?
Again.
It's just funny to me. Like, it really is. I'm sorry.
Now, let's return to the surface of the Earth so we can explore a corner of it rarely seen in fiction. I'll let the trailer get us started.
Okay, rock monsters. Bigger rock monster. Yes, yes. Okay. Ah! This is a very nifty art style, and I love the cel shading and all this. it's like somewhat basic and somewhat just like the way it's supposed to be. Like a weird sort of like, what if Bubsy 3 had good art? Like actually good art direction and everything else in between. So like it has like this barren background and it has like all these neat little things. Like that frog thing is really cool. This thing is really cool right here. Sort of like Colossus meets Bubsy 3 art style that's actually good. Meets Rock Monster, I guess. I don't know. What am I trying to say here? It looks interesting for what it is.
The developers at Lienzo have created this lush game world inspired by the Tarahumara's wondrous Sierra and its inhabitants. Famous for their running skills, they were once known as skilled warriors. And so you must live up to your ancestry by battling mythical creatures, solving puzzles, and undergoing magical transformations. Wield the power of the gods on your quest to become a true Sakurame when Malaka releases on Nintendo
So it has
Switch
like
with
part God of
exclusive features and
War, Azura's
functionality
Wrath
early next year.
to this? That's pretty cool.
There's only one problem with adventure games, a distinct lack of elephants. But never fear,
True.
Yono is here.
Very true.
And he's basically a one-mammal army. He can run, open chests with his trunk, headbutt bad guys, spray water, blow flames,
I really love how
blocks,
cute this
throw
looks.
explosives,
Look at
mess
this
with
dumpy
chickens,
little elephant.
you know, hero
just
stuff.
doing what he
but
does.
it's just so cute when he does it.
He really is.
Elephants never forget, and you shouldn't either. This game launches on Nintendo Switch October 12th as a console exclusive.
And he never forgets to
NT
kill.
Creates has already released some amazing content on Nintendo Switch, including Blaster Master Zero and Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
Oh, what do you have for me this
time?
time?
Safe to say they kind of know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do.
And that's why I'm thrilled to show you their next big thing.
What is it?
Dragon Marked for Death. It's a side-scrolling action RPG
Oh!
that you can play alone or with up to 3 friends via local or online play.
I don't know what it
No
is
matter
with these
you'll
people
forge a
here.
pact with a dragon to
The
gain
intelligent
new
people or
strength.
whatever,
Protect
the people that
party
made
as a
this.
warrior. Become the empress of attack
But
power.
they constantly
Fool your
make like
foes as a
stuff that I
shinobi
want to
trickster,
play,
or use the
and
witch's
yet at
magic
the
to
same
heal
time I
attack.
don't buy them like
With
nearly
30
as
enormous
fast.
quests, you'll have hours and hours of action to fight through.
But
When
look
the
how cool
game
this
launches
looks.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch this
It
month.
kind of reminds me of like Coda
Fantasy
Princess,
fans have
honestly.
endless appetites, and
But, you know, like,
apparently
good.
not just for adventure. Orcs, elves, and humans have one thing in common:
That's a nice art
need
style.
to feed, and that means they need to hunt for ingredients.
What?
Of course, I'm talking about Battle Chef Brigade from Trinket Studios and Adult Swim Games.
Battle Chef
It's
Brigade.
one part combo-based action game, one part match 3 puzzler, and an
I
all-around
feel like my brother
feast
would
for
like
fans
this a
of
lot.
2D animation.
Because like he's
Discover
really
each
into
character's
cooking,
personality
and it just
cooking
seems like something
style
that he
as
would
you
like to
play
do.
through their campaigns, or challenge the leaderboards when the game launches first on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
That's pretty cool. I love that. Oh, it's
Our
Adult
team
Swim
is
games.
constantly looking for popular genres that may be missing from our catalog, and that's why we're pumped to introduce you to a brand new shooter for Nintendo Switch that's unlike anything you've ever seen.
What? Oh no. Cosmoscope. Where humans are long gone. Oh, God, please stop. That hurts my eyes. Meet the Morphes? It's kind of the first one. I'm not too excited about this at first. That's pretty cool how they can change their bodies by stealing mass from other Morphes. Oh! So that's the whole bit. That's real cool. With the tallest avatar. So it's kind of like... Okay, now you have me interested now. If this is like the basic concept, and instead of just like regular shooting and killing, it's literally just stealing mass. And that's kind of interesting and weird. And because like you're smaller... Oh my god, it has little extra things and everything. That's really cool. It went from me not being interested to me actually being interested in this game. Like, that is legitimately... That's pretty freaking cool. It just...
Morphe's Law is sure to cause mass
So back in-
hysteria when it
that's
launches
crazy.
first on Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive.
Whoa.
Have you ever wanted to play a physics sports game about adorable floppy-necked animals competing on a reality TV show?
Well, now that you
I
mention
know
it...
this guy has. Well, look no further, as Sausage Sports Club features multiple game
What's with the
modes,
weird
arenas,
doggo
and
face?
playable characters.
Oh my
Which
god.
should provide the fuel needed for up to 8 players to roast each other. You can even control your silly animal's flopping head
It's
with
like
Joy-Con
Mario
motion
Party,
control.
but with
Check
doggo
it out
meme.
when it launches first on Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's with the shark? There's a shark
In
there
Light
too.
Fingers, 1 to 4 players manipulate a magical clockwork board in this turn-based multiplayer game featuring real-time challenges, devious opportunities for misdirection, and of course, lots of loot.
And not
With
to mention
procedurally
our
generated
style and
boards, you'll
everything.
never
Looks
fight the
really
same battle
nice.
twice. And support for tabletop mode makes it the perfect portable board game for you and your friends.
Pretty cool.
Play nice, or not, when Light Fingers launches first on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I guarantee, like, one of my friends
We've
are
all
gonna get
heard
that.
of beat
We're
'em
just
up
gonna play it
games,
that way.
but what about a blast 'em up game? This is Nine Parchments, a local and online co-op game.
This kind of looks like Magica or something like that,
on a fast track to all
but
power.
just in different art
As you
style.
battle strange creatures and mighty bosses, you'll wield an ever-changing arsenal of spells, unlock new characters, level them up, and earn new hats and staves.
Like, in all honesty, it's probably the
breathtaking
only
world
one
of the
so
Trine
far that
series
I'm
is
not
yours to
that
protect
interested in
when the
actually
game launches
buying.
on Nintendo Switch this
But it
holiday.
doesn't seem like it's a bad game at all. It's just kind of
All
like
right, folks, we have one more game.
a lot
to
of other
review.
games are
I'm really
are
glad that we
exciting
saved
here,
it
so I
to
just
the
like
end because we would have melted your faces off.
that's fair.
It's my honor to introduce the latest game from the punk rock styling of Suda51 and Grasshopper
Oh
Manufacturing.
my God, Suda51! What is this? Is it what I think it is? Please tell me what I think. It looks like it. Please. Yes, it totally is.
Time to play ball.
Take one more step, and you're dead.
It's too late.
Now you're screwed, old man. You wanna play?
Yeah, that's what I thought! That's what I thought! I knew it! I'm so happy to see it back!
There's a new generation of gamers out there. Let me at least introduce myself.
Travis, touchdown. You murdered my dog. Don't pretend you forgot.
So freaking cool!
Now you're just gonna confuse people. They need to know about the most hardcore assassin in video games.
You bastard! We're trying to butter up the gamers. Your fight is here in the real world.
What did that say? September? Well, directed by... Of course it's directed by Suda51. Come on, he makes this kind of stuff like this. Wait, Ghost?
So this is where it's been hiding.
Travis Strikes Again. Is this called Travis Strikes Again? Okay, No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again. Which is just...
As you can see, the indie influence is alive and well, and No More Heroes, Travis Strikes
I'm
Again,
just really surprised that's an
combining the
indie
eclectic
game.
style of
Like,
Grasshopper
in all honesty, out of
Manufacturing
all
and
the
a number
things
of
here,
collaborations
that's
with
what I'm most
prominent
surprised
indie
about.
developers. 7 years have passed since the events of No More Heroes, and
Okay.
the Bat is here to exact his revenge on Travis for the murder of his daughter, Batgirl. Just as the battle begins, the two men are
Oh,
impaled by a
Batgirl.
phantom
Okay,
game
that's what he was
console
saying. I could
death
barely
threat
hear him,
and
like, honestly. It just
the
kind of
only
like...
way out,
Mr.
beat
Mention.
all 6 games and their respective bosses. Travis Touchdown will have his hands full when the game launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for more.
Okay, so it's next year. Okay, that's fine. That's
Thanks
fine.
to all the amazing independent publishers and developers for their support of Nintendo Switch. And thank you, the fans, for your help in making our platform the definitive home for quality indie content. Take
You're
care
welcome.
and see you again soon.
So I just gotta say that ending with No More Heroes is great and awesome, and I'm sorry, but like I wanted to say a bunch of things, but at the same time, it's like I couldn't hear anything, so I was just like, I don't know what to do. But legit, that's like obviously the big winner, the biggest showcase here, is that we actually got another No More Heroes. It's here. We have the concept. We have all those little things. It's nice to actually see. And if you all have not played No More Heroes, like for real, not played No More Heroes, it is worth it. It is worth playing him. You can play the first one on the PS3 as well as the Wii, and the second one you can only play on the Wii, unfortunately. But I will say this: both No More Heroes has a weird sort of thing to it, where No More Heroes 1, all about the boss battles. No More Heroes 2, all about the side quests and everything. It's really weird that it works that way. But like, it's like all stylistic and everything, and I love that so much. I mean, not to like harp on like all the other indies that were shown here, all the attendees, I guess, but like there was like only one game that I was not interested in because it just kind of felt like it was a generic copy, in all honesty. But all the other games, they seem interesting to some varying degree. I like that. I'm very glad for that. And I'm very glad that the attendees are actually showing, you know, like, hey, you know, it's not just third party. We're going to have more, well, you know, it's not just a first party. It's going to have third party here. So that's very nice to see and everything like that. I'm very glad that Nintendo is taking initiative and indie developers are taking initiative. And they're actually working together this time instead of just like crap. So yeah, good stuff.